Welcome to today's presentation on entrepreneurship. Today we'll be looking at generating business ideas part 2. And to present, I'm your presenter, TUTOR MARSTON. In today's presentation, we are going to look at the introduction and then we'll move on to sources of business ideas. The generation of business ideas and opportunity identification is the main feature of entrepreneurship development. And a good idea is based on the needs of the customers. So, as an entrepreneur, you need to know what the customers want and are actually willing to buy or pay for it. In other words, a good idea is based on the knowledge of what the market wants. Therefore, as an entrepreneur, you need to know how to generate business ideas. This tutorial is going to explain to you the techniques of good business idea generation and also how to identify the opportunities. Follow me on TUTOR MARSTON YouTube channel and subscribe to receive more notifications on new video releases. So we turn our attention to the sources of business ideas, and we are going to look at 9 sources so far. There are many sources of business ideas, of which the first one is brainstorming. So let's look at brainstorming. Brainstorming is a technique for problem solving, and so it can also be used in generating ideas. The objective of brainstorming is actually to come up with as many ideas as possible. It usually starts with a question or a problem statement. Then each idea will lead one to more ideas, resulting in a good number of ideas. So when you come up with a number of ideas, now from those ideas, you select which ones now you want to work on. You select maybe 2 or 3 ideas from the number of ideas that you have come up with. So that is how brainstorming works. Then there's also creativity. What is creativity? Creativity is the ability to design, to form, to make, or to do something in a new way or in a different way. If you look at the successful entrepreneurs today, you find that most of them are those that have been creative in identifying a new product or service or a business opportunity. So creativity is a key to successful entrepreneurship. Then a hobby or interest is also another source of business ideas. How does a hobby work as a source of business ideas? Imagine during your leisure time, you like playing football. So because of the interest in football, one day you may end up opening an academy, and that becomes a business on your part. So in that way, because of the hobby or the interest that you have in football, you end up becoming a businessman owning an academy club. Then personal skills and experience are also another source. Most of the ideas for successful businesses come from workplace experience. Even in the type of business in which they go, the background plays a role in that. Then there is what we call franchises. What is a franchise? A franchise can be defined as an arrangement whereby the manufacturer or sole distributor of a trademark, product, or service gives exclusive rights of local distribution to independent retailers in return for their payment of royalties and conformance to standardized operating procedures. So here you see that a manufacturer gives the rights to another person to produce the goods that the manufacturer produces, as long as he conforms to the standards of the manufacturer. And this person who's producing on behalf of the manufacturer pays some royalties or some commission to the manufacturer for using his brand or for using his trademark. So for using someone's trademark, you have also become a businessman because they are now doing business which the manufacturer was doing. And also franchise can be done in a opposite way, where you come up with a product or service, then you find that maybe you don't have capital. So you give the rights to someone who's capital, and that person starts producing your product and your service, and he pays you something. You are a businessman, you are an entrepreneur. So entrepreneurship, you see it as a source of business ideas. What about mass media? Yes, this is another source of business ideas. How? Mass media is a great source of information. There's too much information in the media. Look at the newspapers, look at the magazines, look at the television, look at the internet. It's all full of information. You can find businesses for sale in commercial adverts in newspapers and magazines. You can also find documentaries reporting on the changing fashions or needs of customers and so on. So you get all that information from the media and you capitalize on that to come up with the ideas. What about exhibitions? Yes, that is another way of finding business ideas. By attending exhibitions, you'll find new goods, new products, new services, and you develop ideas from these goods and services that you come across. You will also have the opportunity to meet the actual sales representatives and the manufacturers, the wholesalers, the distributors, the franchisers, and interact with them. And they'll give you advice on how to do some of these things, on how to go about with the business. So, exhibitions are often excellent sources of business ideas, information, and help in getting started. You can also get ideas from surveys. How do you get ideas from a survey? Remember, the focal point of a new business idea is a customer. The needs and wants of the customer can be ascertained through a survey. So a survey plays a big role in this part, in knowing what the customers want. You can also use customer complaints to get or to come up with a new business idea. When customers complain so much, it means they're not satisfied with the product. So as an entrepreneur, you look into the reasons why customers are complaining and work on the problems that are in that product or service. So as you look at that product and the complaints, you come up with a creativity of producing that product in a different way, which is better, or that will make the product better. On this note, we come to the end of today's presentation. Please follow me on TUTOR MARSTON YouTube channel and click subscribe for you to receive notifications on new video releases. Thank you very much.